Hi, I'm Phyllis from the Doll Corner, and today I want to show you how I make half square triangles. I feel I'm accomplishing something to be able to make one. I used to make them really wonky, and I'd try them different ways and they never seemed to work out. So I found that if I take my fabric, the two pieces together, and press it and starch it, and then cut it out and draw a line right from corner to corner, and sew 1/4 of an inch out on either side of that. And it should look something like this. And then you cut down the center of that, which I have with this one. Now, I find that if I take and run my iron over here, I seem to stretch it some way. And if I rub it with my fingers hard to try to press it down, it doesn't work very well either. So I found that if I take and just go like this is the way my mother used to press her seams, because her iron was always sitting way over on the stove and trying to get warmer. It wasn't warm or something. And she would do this, and that doesn't stretch your seam out, because that is your bias seam. Then I just take it to the iron and set my iron on top of it. And now, when I've got that pressed open, I want to trim it up. So if I have a big long ruler here that has a diagonal line. It would be better if I had a little short one. And I'm going to cut this three and 3/4 inches. Now, it'll end up 3 3/4. I have this line right here. Now I bring my rotary cutter back. If I try to go this way, I get into the corner, and I either nick my blade or I chip the corner. So I found if I come back at it, it's probably a better idea. So that's that lined up. Maybe I'm not far enough up for you to see. Line this right up along here. And this is even here and here. Shift it that way back. And then come back the other way. And there's my square. So when I have my square, I want to put it together. I have one seam going this way and one seam going, and I nest those two right in close together like that. Line this seam up even along here and this one, and then I sew 1/4 of an inch down here. And when it's sewn, it should come out that your points are right here. You've got 1/4 of an inch for a seam allowance here. And it should be 2.5 inches this way. And it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this isn't 5 inches, but it should be. But maybe, no, well, 2.5. No, I guess it's 4.5. Sorry. Yeah, 4.5. Because these are square. A 2-inch square. So that's what I've been working at, trying to make a square, half square triangle. And I put a couple of quilt blocks together. This was some fabric I had laying around. And I didn't do too bad. I got pretty much my seam allowance here and here. And so I think it'll be. And I was thinking I would make, there's so many quilt blocks you can make with a half square triangle. I thought I would see how many I could make, maybe all different, and put it in a quilt. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. But subscribe to my channel. Touch the bell and you'll get a notice when I bring my next video out. Follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, email me at dollfashion77@gmail.com. And thanks for watching. And give me a thumbs up if you find any of my tips helpful. Thank you. Bye now.